Welcome to Cuckoo English Podcast for daily English practice.
Hey, can I ask you something? Do you also struggle to stay focused?
Not in a dramatic way, just small things keep pulling your attention away.
If this sounds familiar to you, then today's episode is exactly what you need to hear. So hello everyone, and welcome back to the Cuckoo English Podcast.
This is a place where we talk about life, mindset, discipline, and growth, and teach English along the way.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jeremy.
Today's episode is all about how to stay focused, whether it's at work, in your studies, or even in simple daily tasks.
We'll talk about why people struggle to stay focused more than ever these days, what causes this problem, and how to deal with it. We'll also share our own experiences and a few practical things from our personal lives that help us overcome distractions.
And whenever we ask a question, whether it's to each other or to you, try to answer it in your head, or even say it out loud. Don't worry, no one's listening. After all, you're here to practice and enjoy learning English.
Let's begin.
So, Jeremy, how are you today?
I'm good, Sophia, but can I confess something?
This already sounds dangerous, but yes, go ahead.
Today, I sat down to work. I opened my laptop, I had written down my tasks, everything was ready, my coffee was right beside me.
Wow, sounds productive already.
But then I checked my phone for 1 second, and suddenly 40 minutes were gone.
40 minutes?
Yes, I didn't even enjoy it. I just disappeared into my phone.
Honestly, the same thing happens to me too. And the worst part is, we know it's happening, but we still can't stop.
Yes, and I'm sure many of our listeners go through the same thing in their daily lives.
Exactly. So let's first talk about why people struggle to stay focused today more than ever before.
You know, Sophia, I feel people lack focus today, not because they're lazy, but because their minds are overloaded.
Exactly. We're consuming more information than ever before in human history. News, messages, videos, emails, notifications, opinions. Our brain is constantly receiving data.
Even when we're not working, the mind doesn't really stop. It's still processing something.
And that constant mental noise makes it harder to sit quietly and focus on just one task. The brain never truly gets a break.
And I also feel short-form content has changed the way our attention works.
Yes, we scroll through videos that last 15 or 30 seconds, and our brain gets used to quick rewards.
We laugh, react, swipe, move on, and all of this happens within seconds.
And when we do that repetitively, over time, the mind starts expecting fast stimulation everywhere. So when we sit down to study, read, or work on something slow and deep, it suddenly feels uncomfortable.
Not because we can't do it.
But because our brain is no longer used to staying with one thing for long. You know, Jeremy, sometimes I sit down to read something serious, and my brain immediately asks, is there a shorter version of this?
That's funny. Another big reason people lack focus is constant pressure.
Yes, the pressure to always be productive.
We're expected to do more, learn faster, improve constantly, and keep up with everything.
And that pressure creates anxiety. When your mind feels rushed or stressed, it doesn't focus well.
Instead of calmly doing one thing, the brain keeps jumping to the next task.
What else should I be doing? What am I missing? Or what if I fall behind?
This creates restlessness. The body might be sitting still, but the mind is running in 10 different directions.
Another reason people struggle to focus is lack of clarity.
That's a very real one.
When people aren't sure what exactly they need to do, focus becomes difficult.
Vague goals confuse the brain. If a task feels too big, too unclear, or poorly defined, the mind naturally tries to escape from it.
And that's when distraction appears, not because we are careless, but because the task feels uncomfortable.
Scrolling, checking messages, or switching tasks becomes a way to avoid confusion.
So sometimes lack of focus is actually a sign that we don't fully understand what we're supposed to do next.
We also underestimate how much fatigue affects focus.
Poor sleep, irregular routines, and lack of physical movement slowly drain mental energy.
When the body is tired, the brain struggles to stay alert.
On top of that, emotional problems play a big role too. Stress, unresolved worries, personal issues.
You may be sitting at your desk, but part of your mind is busy dealing with something else.
And when emotional energy is low, concentration naturally drops.
The problem becomes worse when people start blaming themselves.
Yes, guilt and self-criticism don't improve focus. They drain it even more.
Focus is not just a skill, it's a condition.
When the mind is overloaded, pressured, unclear, tired, or emotionally heavy, focus weakens naturally.
Understanding these real reasons is important.
Because once we stop seeing lack of focus as a personal failure, we can start rebuilding attention in a healthier and more realistic way.
Hey listeners, before we move on, let's ask you something. When your focus disappears, where do you think it goes?
Into your phone, into your thoughts, into worries, or just somewhere you can't explain. Tell us in the comments. Now, let's talk about the solutions.
Okay, step 1 is focus on one thing at a time.
Yes, Jeremy, that is my biggest problem, multitasking. I always feel like I need to do everything at the same time.
Everything?
Yes, study English, exercise, start a new project, improve my diet, read books, learn a new skill, maybe even learn to juggle flaming torches while I'm at it.
The classic new life starts on Monday feeling, or in your case, new life starts every 5 minutes.
Exactly. So I make a long list, very exciting, very motivating, very overwhelming.
And then?
I get tired just by looking at the list. It's like my brain says, nope, too much, I'm out.
Same here. Too many goals don't create focus, they create pressure.
And when pressure increases, focus disappears. Poof, just like magic.
Here's the truth. Humans are not built to multitask the way we think we are. Our brain loves doing one thing really well. When we try to do 10 things at once, it's like listening to 5 radio stations at the same time. You hear noise, not music.
So the question is, how do we fix it? How do we train ourselves to actually focus on one thing at a time?
One thing that really helped me was asking a simple question every morning. What actually matters today?
Not this year, not this month, just today. One day, one thing. That's all.
Yes, when I stopped treating life like a big competition, like I needed to finish all my goals in one day, my mind became calmer. Suddenly, focusing didn't feel like a fight anymore.
Exactly. Calm mind equals better focus. It's like cleaning a messy room. You don't start by moving the sofa, the bed, the desk, and the cat at once. You start with one corner. Sweep it, organize it, feel good, then move to the next.
And here's something fun for our listeners. Try this with me. Repeat after me. Today, I will focus on only one thing at a time. It might feel silly, but saying it aloud actually trains your brain to take it seriously.
Yes, and here's another detail that helps. Physically write down the one thing you want to focus on. Not 10 things, not 20, just one. Put it on a sticky note, your phone, or even the bathroom mirror. Seeing it in front of you keeps your brain on track. So here's step 1 for you. Take a moment and think. Do you also make long to-do lists and then feel completely overwhelmed?
Do you start many things but finish very few?
It's okay. Most of us do. The key is awareness. Just noticing it is already the first step toward change.
And remember, focusing on one thing at a time doesn't mean you give up your other goals. It means you give your full attention to this moment, this task, and do it really well.
Tell us honestly in the comments, which is your one thing for today? Start small, start focused. Your brain will thank you.
Because once you master focusing on one thing at a time, suddenly life doesn't feel like a chaotic juggling act. It feels manageable, achievable, and yes, even fun. Now that we've talked about focusing on one thing at a time, it's time for step 2. Removing distractions while you're actually doing the task.
Yes, distractions. Our constant companions. Phones, social media, the fridge calling your name, even that random thought about what to eat next week.
Exactly. Have you ever sat down to work on something important and 10 minutes later you're watching cat videos or opening the fridge to eat something?
Guilty. And the worst part, you don't even notice it happening. One moment you're focused, the next moment, poof, the task is gone and your brain is somewhere else.
Here's the truth. Distractions are sneaky. They're like, oh, just check this notification. It'll take 5 seconds. 5 seconds later, 2 hours have vanished.
So what's the solution? Step 2 is simple in theory, but powerful in practice. Remove distractions before they remove you.
Start by looking around your workspace. Ask yourself, what could pull my attention away right now?
Phones are an obvious one, but also notifications on your computer, chat apps, emails, even people around you.
And here's something fun for our listeners. Repeat after me aloud. I control my environment does not control me. Saying it out loud actually reminds your brain that you're in charge.
Another tip, create a focus zone. It doesn't have to be fancy, just a space where your mind knows it's time to work. No phone, no TV, no random snack attacks.
If you can, schedule small chunks of time, 25 to 50 minutes, just for one task. Set a timer. During this period, your only job is the task at hand.
And don't forget mental distractions. Sometimes your brain is thinking about 100 other things. Did I pay that bill? What will I cook for dinner? The trick is to write those thoughts down on paper and come back to them later. That way, your mind is free to focus.
Here's the key idea. Removing distractions isn't about punishment. It's about creating space for your brain to do its best work.
Yes, when you remove distractions, focus flows naturally. Tasks get done faster, stress goes down, and, bonus, you feel like a productivity superhero.
So, listeners, take a moment and look around your workspace. What's distracting you right now? Move it away. Silence notifications. Close unnecessary tabs. Give yourself permission to focus.
Step 2 is all about creating the right environment for your attention. Once you do that, your ability to focus skyrockets.
Remember, it's not about willpower, it's about design. Design your space to support focus, and the distractions fade away almost magically.
And that's your second step. Remove distractions, create space, and watch your productivity soar.
All right, now comes step 3. Be in the moment. The silent focus killer that lives inside our head is...
Overthinking.
Yes, that non-stop voice that asks questions while you're trying to work.
Questions like, am I doing this right? Is this good enough?
And what if this doesn't work?
And suddenly, you're not working anymore. You're just thinking about working.
Exactly. Overthinking doesn't look like distraction, but it feels just as exhausting. Your body is sitting at the desk, but your mind is running a marathon.
And the funny part? Overthinking feels productive. You think, I'm planning, I'm analyzing, but in reality, nothing is moving forward.
Here's the truth. Focus doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from doing.
Yes, when you overthink, you leave the present moment. You're either in the future, worrying about results, or in the past, judging mistakes, and focus only lives in the present.
That's why step 3 is simple but powerful. Be in the moment while working.
Instead of asking, "Is this perfect?" ask, "What is the next small action?"
One sentence, one calculation, one slide, one page. That's it.
Listeners, let's do something together. Repeat after me. Right now, I will only do what is in front of me. Say it slowly. It reminds your brain to stop running ahead.
Here's a practical trick. When you notice overthinking, gently bring your attention back to your body, your hands on the keyboard, your pen moving on paper, your breathing.
Because overthinking lives in the head, but focus lives in action.
And let's be honest, overthinking often comes from fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of not being good enough.
But you don't need confidence to focus. You just need presence. Even nervous people can focus if they stay in the moment.
So, the next time your mind says, "What if this doesn't work?" you say, "I'll think about that later. Right now, I work."
Think of focus like driving a car. If you keep looking at the destination or the accidents behind you, you'll crash. You need to look at the road right in front of you.
Being in the moment is not about stopping thoughts completely. That's impossible. It's about not following every thought. Let them pass. Bring your attention back, again and again.
And every time you do that, your focus becomes stronger.
So, remember, stop overthinking, stay present, and let your work flow naturally.
Because when you're truly in the moment, focus is no longer hard. It becomes effortless.
All right, now let's move to step 4. And honestly, this step looks simple on paper, but it quietly destroys focus for a lot of people.
Yes, step 4 is very clear. Do not wait for motivation. Start anyway.
Ah, yes, motivation. That magical feeling we keep waiting for, like it will suddenly appear with background music.
Exactly. Some days I sit down at my desk, open my notebook, look at my screen and think, I don't feel like doing it today.
And instead of starting, we wait.
We wait for the mood to improve. We wait to feel ready. We wait to feel inspired.
We wait like motivation is going to knock on the door and say, "Hello, today you will focus perfectly because I'm here."
And most of the time, nothing happens.
Nothing. No motivation, no focus, just scrolling, overthinking, and guilt.
Exactly. Motivation rarely comes first. That was a hard lesson for me.
Same here, because we grow up believing, first I feel motivated, then I work.
But experience teaches us the opposite. Focus does not come after motivation.
Very often, motivation comes after action.
Yes, when you start working, even slowly, your brain begins to relax.
It's like telling your brain, "Don't worry, we're not doing anything scary, just a small step."
Yes, and once your mind settles down, focus naturally appears. No force, no drama.
That's when I changed one important question.
Me too. I stopped asking myself, do I feel like doing it?
And started asking,
Well, can I do a small, honest effort right now?
not perfect work, not high energy, just honest work. For example, instead of saying, "I'll study English for 1 hour," I say, "I'll study for 5 minutes."
5 minutes feels harmless. Your brain doesn't panic.
Your brain is like, "Okay, fine, 5 minutes won't kill me."
And the funny part? Most of the time, once you start, you continue.
Because starting is harder than continuing. All right, listeners, do this with us. Repeat after me. I don't need motivation to start. I will start to get motivation.
Say it again if you need to. This sentence alone can save hours of procrastination.
Another important thing, don't wait for the perfect mood.
Because honestly, the perfect mood does not exist.
You won't always feel confident, you won't always feel energetic, you won't always feel excited.
And that's completely normal. Focus is not about how you feel. It's about what you do next.
Think about brushing your teeth.
You don't wake up and say, I don't feel motivated to brush today.
You just do it.
No emotions involved.
Work can be the same. Show up, do a little, let focus build slowly.
Now, let us ask you, do you wait to feel ready before starting?
Or do you avoid work because your mood is not right?
Be honest with yourself. No judgment.
Today, choose one small task. Not the whole mountain, just one step.
Start imperfectly. Start without motivation. Because once you stop waiting for motivation, focusing becomes much easier. That's step 4. Stop waiting for motivation. Start small.
Start now.
All right, now let's move to step 5. Don't panic. We're about to say the word meditation, but stay with us.
Yes, relax. No chanting, no sitting on a mountain, no need to become a monk.
And definitely no empty your mind forever situation.
This is just a short, practical meditation. Think of it as a reset button for your brain.
Because sometimes the problem with focus is not laziness.
It's just a tired, noisy mind.
Exactly. Too many thoughts running at the same time, like 50 browser tabs open in your head.
And meditation is simply closing a few of those tabs. Not all, just enough to work peacefully.
Let's start very easy. If you're listening right now, you can try this.
Sit comfortably, or lie down, or stand. Just don't fall asleep, please.
Now, breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold it for 2 seconds.
And breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds.
Imagine you're slowly blowing out a candle, but you don't want to kill it.
Nice and gentle. No drama.
Do this every day for 5 times.
And yes, your mind will wander.
That's normal. Your brain will think about food, messages, life problems.
Just gently bring it back to your breath. No scolding, no shouting at your brain.
Now comes the main part, the 10-minute meditation.
Set a timer for 10 minutes. After that, you're free.
Close your eyes if you want, or keep them half open.
Focus only on one thing, your breathing.
When you breathe in, quietly think in.
When you breathe out, quietly think out.
That's it. No big philosophy.
And when thoughts come, and they will, just notice them and return to your breath.
Your brain is like a puppy. It will run away.
Gently bring it back, again and again and again.
If you think, I'm bad at meditation, congratulations. You're doing it correctly.
Yes, because there is no perfect meditation.
Even 2 calm minutes are a win.
And 10 minutes, that's a focus superpower.
Listeners, repeat after me. I don't need a perfect mind. I just need a calmer one.
This short meditation calms your nervous system.
It reduces overthinking.
And it prepares your brain to focus.
Think of it like washing your hands before eating.
Clean mind, better focus.
So before you work, try this 10-minute reset.
Not deep, not difficult.
Just breathing. Just being present.
That's step 5. Short meditation, big focus.
So, that brings us to the end of today's episode on how to stay focused.
And no, we didn't tell you to wake up at 5 a.m., drink green juice, or change your entire life overnight.
Exactly. We talked about simple, realistic things.
Focusing on one thing at a time.
Removing distractions instead of fighting them.
Using a short meditation to calm your busy mind.
And starting work without waiting for motivation.
Because focus isn't about being perfect. It's about being present.
Some days will be good,
Some days will be messy.
and that's okay.
If you remember just one thing from this episode, remember this.
Focus is not something you find.
It's something you practice and create.
One small step at a time.
So today, don't try to do everything.
Just choose one task.
Remove one distraction.
Take one deep breath.
And start.
That's enough.
If this episode helped you, let us know in the comments.
And share it with someone who says, I can't focus at least 10 times a day.
We'll be back soon with another episode where we talk about life, mindset, and learning English slowly, clearly, and honestly.
Until then,
Stay calm
stay kind to yourself.
and stay focused. Bye for now.